and welcome to the channel. If it's your first time coming, my name is Luke. I'm an amateur astrophotographer and I like to take photos of the night sky from my back garden here in the East Midlands in England. If you like this video and you like the content I'm doing, it would be appreciated to subscribe, but no pressure. And if you do like this unboxing, definitely leave a like, comment. Let's get on. So I'm gonna put this down. I'm now having to reshoot this. For some reason, I lost all my footage of the original unboxing. It was exactly the same as this, minus what I'm saying. So I've done my best to recreate it. So this parcel turned up several weeks ago from SVBony. I was pleasantly surprised it even turned up. I knew they were sending it, I just didn't know when they were sending it. So this is going to be an unboxing, so this is the experience that you would get, I presume, unless they change the packaging, but otherwise it's pretty much the same. I know I'm late to the party. It's the weather here in the UK has been awful. Currently it's extremely windy at the moment, but that's a nice surprise, I found out. Minus that, it's just been miserable, like usual. It's the UK. Nice days, miserable night times. So, as I say, I received this from SVBony. If you're interested in this product or any of the other products in this video, or what's featured on my channel, there is a link in the description, which is an affiliate link with SVBony. You don't pay any extra, I earn a very small commission, and basically it helps me push the channel, we'll say. They basically see that I'm helping them get sales and the possibility for me to do more of these unboxings and reviews. Anyway, so yes, I'm using a screwdriver because I can't find a knife. So we'll pop it and ooh. This video will also have a kind of review within it regarding the power box. So I'm going to bring you closer so you can see exactly what's in the box. As you know by the description in the video and the heading and the sticker, this is the SVBony MK127 telescope. So this is how it comes and this is what you get. First of all, your lovely instruction manual in multiple languages actually. So it does even, if I'm correct, tell you how to collimate, or explains how the collimation works if you need to do that. There it is, right there. So I'm not going to go through that. I'll let someone more qualified do that than myself. So this is how it comes. It's very well packed. I mean, that's not going anywhere. I could probably lift it upside down and it won't go anywhere, so I'll try. Yeah, I'm not risking any more than that. Anyway, so we have your first baggie. This is your reducer for your is it 1.25? So your guide scopes and eyepieces. You then have a 2-inch collar, which you could use for your astro cameras or your 2-inch eyepieces. There. The telescope also comes with a reducer, a 0.63 reducer. If I know it reduces the focal length of this telescope from 1500 millimeters down to just under 1000. I'll put it in the screen. I know it was 900 and something, I just can't remember off the top of my head now, but it comes with one. How often do ones do come with? Yeah, I'm impressed. And it works. And here we go. This is your telescope. Ooh. So I'm going to move the box out of the way. And here we go. The bag, sorry, is not watertight. It does have the air holes in it. It's just more for, I presume, dust. So it does come with thumb screws. They come in their own separate bag, but because I'm now saying I'm going to reshoot this, because I now have used this telescope, I've took them all off so I can get them in the packaging. So it comes with more than enough. So you get 2 for each one of these. Ugh. Yeah, sorry. As I said, I'm now reshooting this, so I'm trying to get it done because this should have been done 2 days ago, ready to come out. And there's one more which I took off, which is for this. So I'll just put that with that. So here's your telescope. It's heavy, but it's not heavy. So you've got your dual focuser, your main big one, and then your fine focuser. I think it's a 10:1. So, and it's really nice. Especially on the planets, it's really nice. Dust cover, metal dust cover. And there's your scope. Yes, this dust cover, again, it's metal, it's lovely, but it's not the tightest thing. So if they change anything on that, otherwise I'd recommend putting a bit of something around. Oh, this middle cap does unscrew, and in there you will find your collimation screws. If you've got a Newtonian, it basically looks at the same as underneath of the Newtonian, but instead of the locking screws, one pushes, one pulls. So, but it is collimated from the factory, and they do cover it in some type of glue of some sort to keep it in place. But yes, I'm new to this type of telescope. So originally I thought that dot in the middle was going to be an issue and it's going to show up on my photos. No, I don't know. I personally don't understand how it works, but it doesn't. So 2-inch focuser, or your reducer, or pardon me, you have a reducer to 1.25. Literally just screw on. If you've had SVBony products before, you know how clean the threads are. There's no binding. It's, yeah. So I have my 405cc camera here, and basically this usual same. I also paired it with the guide camera. I can't remember the name of this now off the top of my head. Again, I'll put it in the description. No, because that irritates me. That fits and pairs nicely with this. It makes it a small rig. I do have the bigger version, but I do prefer the smaller one because it's a nice small rig. I don't want a big giant one. So, and I also have the power box on this side. So this was the unboxing video of, or should I say, this is what's in the box for the SVBony MK127. So I'm going to try and get some footage, hopefully tonight, of, I'm going for a planet because I know Saturn's up. There's a nebula and a galaxy I'm curious about. So this, I've already done the nebula because I say I'm reshooting this. The planet, I did have a go, and the galaxy I'm waiting hopefully tonight. Here it is, all set up and ready to go. I have it mounted on the Skywatcher Wave 100 mount, and as you can see, it's not heavy enough for this mount to use the counterweight. So, joys. This is how I've got it set up. I did say there'll be kind of a within a review, so 2 birds, 1 stone. So the power box, SVBony power box, absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love it, lifesaver. One power plug, there's your USB to your computer, or if you're running a ASI Air. This is my guide camera. This one is the Astro camera, so the 405, and this is literally the cable to the mount, and the other cable is the power cable to the mount. This cable here is the power cable for the camera to cool it. I've had this now a while, a couple of months. Fantastic, brilliant, love it. So it just saves a lot of messing about external plugs and all that lot. You can just run everything off that and the sun's come out. So, as I said, review within the review, can I recommend it? Highly, very highly. So here it is, ready for tonight. I am recording this after the fact of 2 of the targets. One of them though I'm still after, which is Saturn. Hopefully I'll have some footage because I seem to have lost that now as well and I don't know what's going off. It's not the camera fault, I'll give you that. And if you're curious, I still am using the SVBony SV camera, the dual lens. This is that camera. I've just had memory card issues, old memory cards, and they've just finally gone kaput. But here we go. So as I said, for tonight, I am going for Saturn. I've already got the other 2 targets, which with the subs I've seen, I'm very happy with. One of them I actually wasn't able to get even with my big 1200p. So I'm interested to see how that processes. But until then, let's see what we get. Here we are outside. Can't really see. It's pretty dark tonight actually. This is a 10-second exposure of the Bubble Nebula. 10 seconds. That looks pretty good. Sorry, I think the lens is a bit dirty. But, yeah. Oh, and anyone curiosity, I have a street light right there. Right where my telescope is. So, yeah. But still managed to get that. Right, so I am now trying Saturn. I'm holding you, it's weird. Instead of sending you a photo, you can't see me, here I am. Instead of putting a photo up, we'll do a live video of basically Saturn. So, because the majority of people are more likely going to buy this scope, are going to be doing Planetary. So, here we go. I've got sharp cap running. Let's activate camera. And, ooh, not far off. Focus is off though. So, let me make you a little bit taller. Don't know if you can see that. There we go. Right, let's get into focus. Like I said, that fine focus is beautiful. Let's bring this. Ooh. No, need to turn speed down a bit. That's better. There we go. I think you can see that. Yeah, you can. Oh, just start to see the moons. Right. And then you sit here and you mess about with all this. Let's bring the exposure down a bit and bring down the gain. Where's the gain? Here's the gain. It's not the best seeing tonight, but we shall do what we can. If we need to focus more. The combination of shaking and the atmosphere and the wind. And it's just, I'm not 100% brilliant with this program. I think I'm using the wrong one anyway. It's just what I use for. I've messed about with a few more settings. No, wrong one. Let's move this into a better location. There we go. I can just make out what's the word I'm looking for? Like that. Just make out clouds or the bands, just. And like I said, that's just a straight video. But take from that what you will. But more experienced people know what they're doing. I do not. So I've had the opportunity of 3 weeks with the telescope. I've had headaches. I've had not the best time. I've also had impressive, mind-boggling moments we'll go with. And yeah, it's a nice scope. Is it for everyone? No. If you've got a short temper, no. Or a short fuse, should I say. If this is your first scope, or if this is your only scope, star alignments are a nightmare. Especially if you're in light polluted areas. It can be done, don't get me wrong, I've done it. But it takes a lot of patience. It's the focal length. I would highly suggest using the focal reducer to bring it down for just under 1,000 millimeters, which will help massively. If you're using any type of filter, light pollution filter, take it out. Just take it out. Because, yeah, it makes a huge difference, especially for, again, your star alignments. But once your star alignment's good, you shouldn't have any problems whatsoever. Obviously, you can appreciate with having a focal length of 1500, the magnification is insane. So trying to pinpoint on a small target is not the easiest, but you can get around it. If you're using a program like Nina or the ASI Air, it's going to make a massive difference. Doing this by yourself, trying to figure it is going to be difficult. But on that note, I've had some impressive results and some stuff I'm really happy about. There was Saturn. After a struggle of trying to get Saturn and then realizing my own errors, it was brilliant. But where Saturn is placed currently, it's not the best for seeing, we'll say, but it worked. And to have something this small, which is near enough a quarter of the size of my 200p, to have better pictures is just impressive. On that note, though, with the galaxies and nebulas, you need to pick accordingly. The telescope is definitely more towards planetary, definitely, or I would say far distant galaxies and nebulas if you're in a dark area. So I'm going to say bortle level, pushing 5. I wouldn't personally go over 5, you'd struggle. I do plan on taking the scope to a dark sky, which is a bortle 4, and see how it performs there. But how it performed here, I'm still impressed, don't get me wrong. And I ran this with no filters, no light pollutions, no, what's the word I'm looking for? The Galaxy Nebula filters, nothing. Straight through to the camera. And that's a camera which a lot of people dislike. It's old tech. Personally, me, it's I'm going to say budget camera because it's cheap, and for me personally, that's one of the selling points. because I don't have the spare funds to fork out a couple of £1,000 on a camera. I get to use possibly once a month because of the crappy weather we have. All the sense. So, final thoughts. It's a fantastic telescope. Absolutely love it. I will also say SVBony did send me this telescope for free. I did not give them any money. They did not even tell me anything. They just said, we would like to send you a camera for a review. Would you be interested? Not camera, did I say camera? Telescope. Granted, with no conditions. They just contacted me saying, Luke, we like your videos. We would like to send you a telescope to do a review. I was like, okay, lovely. When's it coming? We'll get it sorted in the next couple of weeks. Okay. A month later, it turned up. No other information. So they've not told me to say anything. They've not gave me any money, nothing at all. So I don't even know if I'd send this back. So I need to email them after I've made this video and say, I'm finished. When do I send it back, or who am I sending it back to? So again, this is my own opinion. Is it good? Yes. Is it for everyone? No. Will you enjoy playing with it? Oh yes. So again, thank you very much for everyone who has watched, and hopefully I've shown you some footage, and I will leave you with the last one. But until then, thank you very much for watching. I shall see you again, hopefully. And until then, hope the nights are clear and dark for you, wherever you are.